I think it's even more telling that a man that's damn near 60 years old is putting out one of the best albums of this year. This album is fire, and it had better be nominated for a Grammy for Hip Hop Album of the Year. Jim Jones, the final boss of the young niggas. What I like about this album, ladies and gentlemen, is that Jim Jones doesn't have an identity crisis on this album. He has identity clarification. He knows who he is. He knows what he brings to the table. He knows the shit that he has done, the shit that he will do, and the shit that he won't, and the shit that he hasn't done. And you can feel all of that in At the Church Steps. This is 17 tracks, and it's cohesive. It's an album. And I dare say that this project is, if not better, but just as good as Kendrick Lamar's GNX. Show me some goddamn respect, nigga. Let me say that again. This Jim Jones At the Church Step is fire, and it had better been nominated for a Hip Hop Album of the Year at Grammys, because this album was pure hip hop, unadulterated, torrid. If this was 2005, this album would feed generations, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know there's some people that be like, oh, Jim Jones trash, and things like that. But if the music is just not for you, just say that. This is not the first good project that Jim Jones has put out. Hustler's Poem, El Capo, Diary of a Summer. These was all solid projects, but none like this. For any of my Academy friends or anybody that sits on that the Grammy board, member board, myself included, Jim Jones At the Church Steps need to be nominated for Hip Hop Album of the Year, because this is a solid project. This is a solid piece of work. 17 tracks. He got a record up there called Seen It All featuring Big Cruz. He got a record called Make It Out with Ron E. Those are like at the top of the album, which was really good, and he's really talking and getting his shit off. And you know that there's a story there. You're connected to the story there, especially if you are a Dipset fan of the late 90s, early 2000s. Fabolous is on this album. He has a whole bunch of features. Keen Streetz, I think either Conway the Machine or Benny the Butcher is on this album. He really put a lot into this project, and it is really good. This is one of the most solid projects I heard probably since GNX. So let me show my dude Jim Jones. Let me show Capo some goddamn respect on this At the Church Steps album. It's available now, ladies and gentlemen. Show Jim Jones some goddamn respect. Jim Jones does not have an identity crisis. He has identity clarity. He knows exactly who he is. Let me know in the comments what you think about Jim Jones' new album. Be sure to subscribe to NWO News for more urban news updates.